Well, the purpose of this video is just to say that I've been doing a lot of experimenting lately with different types of designs. I tried getting a thermos and cutting it apart. And I've tried experimenting some more with my design where the air goes up and down and up and down. But really, every time I do testing, I end up coming back to this one as being the best. This was my one that I made from a thermos cup, stainless steel thermos cup. It has 8 holes around the bottom that are about 2.3 mil, and it's got 12 holes at the top which are 5 mil. Yeah, 5 mil holes. It's quite easy to construct using a hole saw like this. I mean what are these saws called? A step drill, sorry, that's it. Using a step drill. It's also worthwhile, if you're making one of these, to get one of these little hole punches. These are great. You just push it in and it goes click and makes the hole, gets the hole started so that you can drill. Usually when you're using a step drill, I use a little pilot drill first just to get it started. But this is really very easy to make. Down at the bottom I've put some stainless steel mesh that I got from a little strainer, just a tea strainer that I bought from the shop. But very cheap, works very well. It's just got a little screw at the bottom to hold it together. And I have a hole at the bottom for my fan. This is just a 4cm computer fan. I've wired it up to this little plug. I've made a little battery pack with 4 rechargeable AAA batteries that plugs into it, which turns the fan on. So I don't even need to have a switch. If you really didn't want a fan, all you would need to do is just have some more air holes around the bottom. It'd end up with a slightly floppy flame, but still probably pretty good. So the latest change that I've done is simplified my pot holder. So I started off with a pot holder like that, which works pretty well. It's just 2 pieces of stainless steel with a slot. But I did a trial last night with some alfoil in this shape so that we can use that. So when the pot sits on top of it, there's only a small gap for the flames to come out if they need to come out, but it reflects a lot of heat back into the pot, which is what you're trying to actually do. So you can see from the side view that this is just adjusted so that there's just a small gap. But hopefully that will work well. The other good thing with this is you can use little sticks. So typically I'll get sticks like this and just break it off and fill it up. So you just have a whole lot of pieces of sticks like this. It also works quite well with kitty litter. This is paper kitty litter. So if you were going camping or something, you could, bring a bag of this along for emergency. I did a trial just before, and using this, it takes about under 4 minutes to start boiling, and it boiled for about 9 minutes before the fuel ran out. But it burnt very completely, so it burned quite well. And what other tricks do I have? Oh yeah, I have a little jar with some methylated spirits just to get it started, so you just sprinkle that on the top. So I'll just do another trial now with sticks and show you how well it works. Alright, I've filled it full of sticks, so you can see here it's below the holes with some smaller sticks on the top just to help light it. And I use some metho, and we just wet the top layer of sticks with metho. This gives you a nice start with no smoke, no problems. Okay. Now I'll put my new pot stand on here. That looks pretty good. I'll light it. Okay, so normally we just let it burn for about 30 seconds. Then we'll attach the fan. Okay, so that looks pretty good. By the way, this little ring that I put at the bottom here for the pot stand, this was just cut out of an old stainless steel pet dish using an angle grinder. Angle grinder's a bit rough and ready, but it does the job if you do it slowly and carefully. Okay, so let's put our pot on. So as usual, the pot's got 2 cups of water in it. That's my standard sort of working measurement to see how good it works, and we'll start our timer. I'll just take the camera off so you can see a bit better. Okay. So there's our side view. So you can see there's just a small gap so that the wind shouldn't affect it too much. Okay, we'll see how we go. So we're just approaching the 5-minute mark and it's quite clearly boiling now. So that's what we look like inside. Looks like it's just about going out now. So the clock says 12 minutes, so 12 and a half, and it was boiling around 5. So it's not quite the 10 minutes of boiling that I said, although it still is actually boiling. But the flame inside has stopped. It's been quite windy doing this test some of the time, a bit of gusts of wind. But still, this is plenty of cooking time if you just want to heat up a meal for one person or maybe 2 people. You might struggle if you were trying to cook pasta or something like that. But so, to recap, if you want to build a wood gas stove to take camping with you, make one of these. Get one of these double-walled thermos cups. Buy yourself some step drills and get to work. And if you've got an angle grinder, you can try and make one of these fancy plates that seem to work pretty well. The hole's cut just to match the size of the hole on the top. These ones were just made from some strips of stainless steel I got from a little jar. It's best if you can use a fan, it makes it easy to light. I've just made this cowling out of some folded aluminium sheet, so you can get that from a Coke can or something similar and just cut it out to shape. This is a little bit heavier than a Coke can, but similar idea. If you really can't manage this part of it, then just make more of these large holes around the outside and you'll probably be right. And just to show you again that the bottom of the pot stays clean. So the main aim of this is to keep the pot clean, avoid smoke, and to burn as efficiently as possible, so that you just need some twigs and things which you can find anywhere. You don't need to carry fuel with you. If you really did want to carry some fuel, you can carry some kitty litter paper pellets, and they work pretty well. So there you have it.